Time now for Family Island News.
Long Island is one of the most beautiful scenes in the Bahamas, but unfortunately, that doesn't exclude it from economic shortcomings. This week, Julian Gibson talked with an investor who gives his take on how the local economy is performing.
The hotel, we seem to be on a mild but noticeable upswing that will be gradual. We are certainly not out of the woods yet, and the reasons are, what you read in the paper and what everybody knows. The general economy worldwide, that of the USA, that of the Bahamas, the aftermath of the meltdown of 4 or 5 years ago, and that will play a role for a long while to come.
As for the Stella Maris Marina, business is not exactly where Mr. Freeze would like it to be.
In terms of marine business, which is part of our tourism, it is slow. We do see boats, they have been late in coming, they are reduced in numbers. When flying across the Iglumas, I can tell from the sky that the numbers are not the same. And of course, Long Island is quite a bit more, off the beaten track, so to speak.
And when you look at the sale of property, that market too is at an all-time low.
The market is totally flat. And I am repeating what I hear up and down the island and from nearby areas. And it only mirrors what you read in the newspapers from the educated professional scene. I would lie if I tried to sugarcoat that. There will be no quick recovery from that. Construction, interestingly, a little bit here and there, very haltingly, but at least something. In Stella Maris, 3 houses are going to be started imminently. So that is very, very positive. Visual action of developing, and of course local labor. And construction is one of the most important economical platforms of the Out Islands and certainly of Long Island.
Reporting for the ZNS News Network, I'm Julian Gibson.
Well, it's time for a check of conditions around the islands tonight.
It's the weekend in Basel. I know you have a lot of activities you're looking forward to. So what type of weather can we expect?
Well, we can wake up to some wet stuff in the morning. We do have that frontal boundary over central Florida. That will trigger 1 or 2 showers, possibly even a thunderstorm tomorrow around the northwest parts of the country. And that's how things will be shaping up weather-wise. But right now, we'll take a look at temperatures around the Family Valleys. And they are brought to you by Bahamas Air. We don't just fly here, we live here. 76 degrees in Bimini, Freeport, Green Turkey, Marsh Harbor, the Berry Islands, and Harbor Island. 77s in Fresh Creek, Central Andrews, here in the capital. Roxanne, Lucha, Kemps Bay, St. Andrews, Stanley King, Exuma, and Artistown, Cat Island, all at 77. We pick up some 78s in San Salvador, Rumkey, Exuma Mainland, and Long Island. 80 degrees in Ragged Island, Ackland's Crooked Island, 79. 80 in Megorna, Matitani, Nago, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. The boating forecast tonight brought to you by Builder Small Home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Paint Setter. In the northwest Bahamas, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Your wave heights around 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. Low tide took place at 6:07 this evening. That should have been p.m. And in the central and southeastern islands, caution flags are up. Southeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Choppy seas 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. Tomorrow those winds will come down quite nicely. Southeast at 10 to 15. Wave heights 2 to 4. Low tide 6:57 in the morning. High tide will take place at 12:48 in the afternoon. In the central and southeastern islands, we will drop that caution flag for you. The winds will blow from the southeast, 12 to 18 knots, wave height subsiding 3 to 5 feet over the ocean. And on Sunday, light and variable winds, flat seas 3 feet or less over the ocean. Your low tide 8:03 in the morning, high tide 1:53 in the afternoon. In the central and southeastern islands, down to 10 to 15 knots out of the southeast will be your winds, and your wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It is time now for your travel forecast. And your travel forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your travel forecast brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, your 5-day forecast is still ahead.
Welcome to Tish for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. Thyroid cancer occurs in the cells of the thyroid, a butterfly-shaped gland located in the base of your neck, just below your Adam's apple. Your thyroid produces hormones that regulate your heart rate, blood pressure, body temperature, and weight. Thyroid cancer is not considered a common cancer, but medical technology has progressed, and smaller cancers that have been missed in the past are now able to be detected. Thyroid cancer typically doesn't cause any symptoms or signs early in the disease. As thyroid cancer grows, it may cause a lump that can be felt through the skin on your neck. Changes to your voice including increasing hoarseness, difficulty swallowing, pain in your neck and throat, swollen lymph nodes in your neck. If you experience these symptoms, please go to your community clinic or make an appointment with your doctor immediately. Most cases of thyroid cancer can be cured with treatment. This has been Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. Live your best life by living well.